another day of stories for Read Across America. We have been traveling across the states with all of our friends as they read to us from different states. They're going to tell us a little bit about where they live, and then they're going to read amazing stories to it. So we got to get to it. Let's go. We are definitely reading across America now as we visit Miss Tanya in the oh-so-cold state of Alaska.
Greetings from Alaska. My name is Tanya, and we are currently in Chugiak, Alaska, at Birchwood ABC Elementary School. I am the school librarian here at Birchwood ABC, and I'm here to read a story to you. Now, I wanted to show you the snow that we have accumulated throughout the year. I am at our playground, and here are our monkey bars. I am just standing underneath the monkey bars. I'm not usually this tall, but we have so much snow accumulated throughout the winter that I can easily just reach here and do my monkey bars without any assistance or hanging. The noise you hear in the background is the highway. We are in Chugiak, Alaska, and that is approximately 10 to 15 miles north of Anchorage, the largest city in Alaska. And a lot of people work in Anchorage and then commute and drive home here to Chugiak or even farther north. So you might hear the traffic in the background because our school is right next to the highway there. Today we're going to read a story called The Itchy Little Musk Ox by Tricia Brown, illustrated by Deborah Duback. Musk oxen are animals that live in Alaska and other areas in the north. They live in Canada, and they look a little bit like cows. They're not related to cows. They look a little bit like cows, but they've got really long fur. So we're going to read this story about the itchy little musk ox. Once there was a little musk ox with an itch he couldn't scratch. It had been a long winter, and he felt like he'd been in the same clothes for 9 months. His sloping horns were too short and too low on his head to reach his itchy back. Good-for-nothing horns, he grumbled. The itch had put him in a very bad mood. The little musk ox tried not to think about the itch. He tried humming. He tried running in circles. The itch only spread to his neck, to his belly, to a spot right above his nose. The woolly, scratchy itchiness was driving him wild. The little musk ox knew others in the herd must be just as itchy, but they grazed and stared off across the tundra at nothing in particular. "Patience," said his mother. "Wait like the others, and it will pass." "Good-for-nothing patience," cried the little musk ox. "I wish I was anything but a dumb old musk ox." The itchy little musk ox gazed at the tundra. There wasn't a tree or a rock pile or anything to rub against. So the little musk ox went looking. He wandered far, and there at last was a tree, and another and another. He rubbed his back, his sides, his cheek, his chins, and even that spot right above his nose. It was heavenly. The little musk ox rubbed against this tree and that, leaving tufts of fluffy underwool called kiviute hanging everywhere, like woolly tinsel. But now he had a new problem. Which way leads back to the herd, he wondered. He tried following the trail of kiviute, but the breeze mixed it all up. The little musk ox was afraid to go too far, scared that he'd get even more lost. "Good-for-nothing woolly coat," he whispered. He wished he were back with his herd, huddled in the middle of all those soft, woolly bodies, instead of lost and alone in these tall, scary trees. He wasn't alone for long. Along came a buffalo with big muscles and curly hair. He was so vain that he couldn't pass by a pond without staring at his reflection. The buffalo snorted with laughter when he saw the messy-looking musk ox. "Hey, you with the bad hair. Looks like somebody needs a trim." The little musk ox stood very still and silent. Many times he'd watched adults in the herd face their challenges and hold their ground. Still the buffalo taunted. Taunted is another word for teasing. "Careful, those droopy horns might slide right off your head." Still the little musk ox stood his ground. He heard his mother's voice in his head. Patience, patience. Sure enough, the vain buffalo soon got bored and left to search for another pond so he could admire his curly face some more. Whew, the little musk ox was relieved that he had avoided a fight. So that's what my patience is good for, he thought. Next, he met a sleek wolf strolling through the trees. Howdy, stranger, said the wolf, his teeth gleaming. You're not all alone, are you? Yes, I am, said the little musk ox. Sir, can you show me the way back to the tundra? Sure, but first, how about a little snack? Now the little musk ox was feeling nervous. No, thanks, I'm not hungry, he said. You don't get it, the wolf barked. I mean, how about I have you for a snack? Without thinking twice, the little musk ox lowered his head, galloped forward, and butted that wolf right into the trees. He could hear him scrambling away through the woods, breaking branches and whimpering like a pup. So that's what my droopy horns are good for, he said to himself. The little musk ox was happy to escape the wolf, but before long his spirits were as droopy as his horns. If I ever make it back to my herd, I'll never complain about being itchy again, he declared. When he saw movement in the shadows of the trees, he longed for his family even more. What's out there now? He worried. Before he could hide, a strange creature stepped out from the shadows. It was a woman with shiny black hair and a gentle smile. She was following the trail of Kiviute, gathering it into her bag. Your wool is as beautiful as you are, she said, walking slowly toward the little musk ox. Please let me comb you for more Kiviute, then I'll show you the way home. At first, the little musk ox was uneasy, but the woman had such a kind face, and when she pulled her comb across his back, it felt better than any of the trees he'd rubbed against. The women in my village will be so happy to see this Kiviute, she said. First we will spin it to make yarn, then we will knit the yarn into many scarves and tunics and hats. My people will be very warm next winter, thanks to you. The little musk ox smiled, thinking about all those scarves and tunics and hats. So that's what my woolly coat is good for, he thought happily. Whoa, I almost dropped the book. The woman filled her bag and softly said, Kayana. The little musk ox wondered why she was thanking him when he was the one who didn't itch anymore. So the woman is speaking in a native Alaskan language when she says thank you, Kayana. She led him through the trees and to the edge of the woods, then pointed across the tundra. There was his herd. They were still standing around, grazing and staring off at nothing in particular. The little musk ox looked out at all the patient and brave musk ox in his herd, with their fierce horns and their warm, soft wool, and he was proud to be a musk ox. He trotted out to join his family. So that's what my itch was good for, the little musk ox thought with a smile. And at the end, we have some author notes where you can learn a little bit more about musk oxen, and you can learn a little bit more about Kiviute. So I'm not going to read these to you right now. Perhaps your teacher can freeze these and decide to tell you a little bit about musk oxen and the Kiviute. The Kiviute is the underwool underneath all that long hair that the musk oxen had, and people gather it usually when it's shed. But there is also a musk oxen farm in Palmer, Alaska, which is just north from where we are. And they probably comb those musk oxen there, and the people knit warm garments and things from it. So thank you for joining us here, and thank you for letting me read to you. I really enjoyed the story of the little musk ox, and I enjoyed reading it to you, and I hope that you have enjoyed listening to it and all the other stories that you're going to hear from all over the country. Thank you.
Shooting right back across the states to visit Miss D in North Carolina.
Hello, everyone. Hi. My name is Miss D, and I am in Charlotte, North Carolina. Did you know that the city of Charlotte is named after a queen? A real queen. This is Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz, and she was the Queen of Great Britain when Charlotte was founded. That's why Charlotte is often referred to as the Queen City. But I'm going to read you a book titled The Birthday Queen by Audrey and Dawn Wood. Here we go. The birthday queen is always busy in the birthday palace. There are birthday party invitations to write and deliver. She's delivering them by pigeon. That's funny. Every birthday game must be tested to make sure it is fun. They all sure look like fun. When her clowns are invited to parties, the birthday queen must make sure they are funny. She's having herself a good belly laugh. Some are, but others are not. Oh, that's not funny. Today, the queen is preparing for your birthday. She rushes to the birthday palace bakery, but the fantastic cake you asked for is not there. Oh no. In the birthday palace kitchen, she rolls up her sleeves. Frosting flies everywhere. Wow, she is really working hard. Now your presents must be wrapped. Thank goodness the birthday queen has 3 magic wands. Oh no, it's time for your guests to arrive, and the birthday room is not ready. Uh-oh. Let's see what happens next. The queen snaps her fingers 3 times. Balloons, party streamers, and decorations fly into place. Oh, she's magical. The doorbell rings. Let the fun begin, the birthday queen commands as she opens the door. Your guests enter bearing gifts. Birthday magic is everywhere. After the games have been played, the birthday queen seats you upon the birthday throne. Then she hurries away. Oh, wow. Your moment has arrived. The birthday queen enters the room. Your guests clap and cheer. They have never seen such a cake. Wow. Tapping her birthday baton, she leads the singing of your happy birthday song. After the song, you close your eyes and blow out all of the candles in one breath. Your guests go wild. You open your eyes and see the birthday queen standing nearby. She smiles, and when she does, she looks just like your mother. Aww. The end. I hope that you enjoyed listening to The Birthday Queen by Audrey and Don Wood. Until next time, bye-bye.
She's near and dear to us here at the La Quinta Library. We're shooting on over to Ohio for a very special guest, Miss Ashley.
Hi friends, my name is Ashley Brown and I live in the state of Ohio. I used to be a volunteer at La Quinta Public Library, but then I had to move back to Ohio where I am from, and I went from living in a hot climate to a climate that now has all 4 seasons. We are currently experiencing winter, so there is snow, and yeah, so that's why I'm all in a long sleeve shirt because it is cold out. And today I have the pleasure of reading to you guys Little Blue and Little Red by Nora Luke. Little Blue, the teeny car, drove around both near and far. He knew the roads around his home and loved to drive and roam and roam. One day while out on one long ride on a quiet road, he saw beside. So what do you guys see besides the blue car? The road a car like him but red. I wonder why it's here, he said. So he sees this little red car. Hello, said Blue to the red car. Why are you stopped out here so far? I'm Little Red, the car replied. I don't feel well. And then she cried. So Little Red here doesn't feel very good. What's the matter, said Little Blue. Has something gone quite wrong with you? So let's find out what's wrong with Little Red. My engine doesn't feel so good, she said and coughed. I really should. Get towed away by the big truck, but I can't move. I'm really stuck. So Little Red can't move and she's stuck. I'll go tell him, don't you fret, and a mechanic I will get. So Little Blue is going to get a mechanic for Little Red. Little Blue did as he said, and the man helped poor Little Red. At her engine he did look before he fixed her to the truck. They pulled away and soon enough mechanics then fixed all her stuff. You guys, she's fixed. Thank you so much, Little Blue. I'd have been lost if not for you. Thank goodness we had Little Blue come along to help her out. Perhaps we can be friends, said Blue. We'll drive around and play games too. Do you guys think they'll become friends? Let's find out. And from that day, Blue Car and Red became great friends, just like Blue said. I am so excited for them. They became friends. And that is the end of our story today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Oh, wasn't that great? Oh, so cool. Okay, so that about does it for today, but don't worry, we have more coming up. So make sure you tune in again for more Read Across America fun. Bye.